Yo, what's going on, guys? If you guys would like to get cheap, reliable coins, check out the link down below in the description. Use code PADDA for 5% off. Again, it's cheap, reliable coins, and if you guys are running low coins, this is a good way to get coins for the event. Enjoy the video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy PaddaKillz here. I am back with another NHL 22 video. Today's video, we got a card review. Cole Caulfield, his 22 under 22 MSP card. I'm breaking it down, giving you guys the card review. Is this card worth it to build? Drop a like, subscribe. Let's go for 30 likes on this video. Turn that post notification button. If you missed my last video, my pack opening video, go check out that video right now. It'll be the first link in the description. That video was a banger, but let's go right in this video. Alright, man, so the first thing I've noticed with this card is, yes, his 5'7" is definitely a problem. I played 5 games with him. He did get knocked off the puck quite a bit, and he was playing second line minutes for me. You know, that's quite a bit of minutes, so it's not like I put him on my third, fourth line. Every time I was out there, you know, he would get knocked off the puck quite easily. He'd get poke check, he'd lose the puck. But the one thing I do notice is he has a good shot. He didn't score any goals. That's one thing I want to point out right away is in 5 games, he had 0 goals, 0 assists, and he was a +2. So he was out there when someone scored, but he did not score or even have an assist, which is kind of concerning for the card itself. And I mean, I could try to go more in depth into see how many shots I took with this card, but unfortunately EA doesn't have that feature. But I did take quite a few shots with him, and one thing I noticed with his card is he has a good shot. Like, his shot is not bad. There was a couple chances in the game where I felt like, you know, I should have scored that goal. But my biggest concern with his card is he's 5'7". It is definitely a problem. When I first looked at this card, I said, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. And you can definitely notice it. It's, you know, when you verse good players and rivals, you're gonna need players who can force into the zone. Like those little bumps, those always piss me off. But he is vulnerable to little bumps. He is definitely vulnerable to little bumps. He's a card that will do good when you try to hide him. And what I mean by that is he's not a card where you can use him to get into offensive zone easily. He's not that card. He's more of a card where you have him on the left side and you can get, you know, you get a one-timer off to him so he can score, or you shoot the puck with him. He's a card that you don't use until you're in the offensive zone is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I want to rate his shot. He didn't score for me. That doesn't mean his shot's total ass. Just because he didn't score for me doesn't mean his shot's a 0 out of 5. I'd rate it a 4. I thought his shot was good. There was a couple chances throughout the game where I felt like, damn, I should have scored that. But, like, you know, his shot of his card is good. Now, I want to give you guys a disclaimer. I should have said this in the beginning of the video. I have him to his 90 overall. I don't have him to his 92 yet just because 14 collectibles is a little bit ridiculous. But, I mean, still, like, he doesn't get that much better from a 90 to a 92. Like, his speed stats increased, but his shot's pretty much still the same. I want to give you guys, like, the stats for his card is shooting-wise 93, 96, 93, 92. Like, you could definitely feel that with his card. You know, it's his shot, it's powerful. So that's why I'm gonna kind of give it a 4 out of 5. Now, next up is skating. Obviously, he's fast. Like, you know, his skating stats are cracked. He's fast. Like, he's really fast. 94 acceleration, 99 agility, 85 balanced. Balance, again, balance and strength kind of go in and in with each other. Like, his 85 balance definitely makes this card less valuable, plus that 5'7" height. But 93 speed with his 90 overall card. Yeah, he wasn't slow. He felt fast, but just because he felt fast didn't mean, you know, it's good. Like, he was fast, but at times I felt like him being fast kind of like he'd cry. Like, I don't know. I felt like the biggest problem with this card is he just gets, you know, he gets bumped easily. Like, little bumps frustrate me a lot when I'm playing with cards, and he's one of those cards that I feel like, you know, when I have the card with him for too long, it's like he's gonna get bumped, and I always gotta think about it. Like, look, I gotta get rid of the puck. It's kind of like hot potato with him. Is like, I can't have the puck in his hands for too long. Even when I'm protecting the puck, he will still get knocked off the puck because he's 5'7", and, you know, a lot of people have tall defensemen, so they'll do like a little bump. Even if you're protecting the puck well, they'll do a little bump and you'll get knocked off the puck. That's the frustrating part about this card, but his skating, it's a 5 out of 5. And that's just because, you know, he's fast. I mean, he's fast. He does what he wants to do. Acceleration is good. His speed is good. Most of the time, he's out there for a pretty long time. So his skating stats itself are going to be a 5 out of 5, and that is a fact. All right, so next up, you know, we got the skating out of the way, got the shot out of the way. It's going to be the hands stat. Honestly, I'm not a type of player that plays with too many dekes because I feel like, you know, deking punishes you in NHL. I don't think you can do crazy dekes. It's just like, you know, whenever you try to do a deke, it's like, you know, it takes too long and then you're going to get knocked off the puck if you're playing rivals. So, I mean, he has 99 deking, which I don't know if that's really, like, I don't know how to test that. I guess I can play private games or squad battles to test it out. But overall, like, puck control-wise, I don't know. Like, I felt like, you know, he had control of the puck whenever he didn't get hit or bumped. So, Deacon, I'm going to say, like, a 3 out of 5 just because, like, yeah. It's just, like, you know, I don't know how to really properly rate this man's Deacon, but it felt fine. Like, you know, pause. But y'all know what I meant. Checking, the next stats for checking, like I said, which is body checking, is 83 in body checking, 88 in strength. Yeah, I'm gonna give him like a 2 out of 5, maybe even a 1. He's just, you know, being 5'7", he puts him at a very big disadvantage. You know, he is pretty durable. I'll say that he's pretty durable, but I mean, come on, he's 5'7". He's not gonna be throwing big hits out there. So that's one thing about this card is like if Cole Caulfield, like with his stats the way they are, if he was like 5'11" or 6 foot, this card would be the best card in the game. It's just being short and being, you know, getting bumped off the puck really limits this card a lot. And I mean, I maxed him out over Byram, so it's because I wanted to pump up this video. But it's like I'm looking at it, it's like if I would prefer, honestly, like I'll give you guys my, you know, my recommendation a little bit later. But yeah, checking wise, 2 out of 5. Defense, his defensive stats is 90 defensive awareness, 78 shot blocking, 87 stick checking, 65 faceoffs. That doesn't really matter. He's a winger. 95 discipline. I don't really know how to properly rate a defensive stat for a forward. I just don't think it's valid. So I'm not going to give you guys a rating for that just because, you know, I don't think it's very much valid into this. But in the other 4 stats, if I had to give an overall ranking out of 5, I mean, you guys can average it out. Like, you know, I gave Caulfield a 4 out of 5 for shooting. I gave him a 5 out of 5 for skating, and I gave him a 3 out of 5 for hands, I'm pretty sure. Then I gave him literally like a 2 out of 5 for checking. If you average it out, it's I just did the math, guys. If you average everything out, it's a 3.5 out of 5. So that's that's not my, what I would give him, like a 4 personally. But if I calculated all my calculations and then you actually do the math, it's a 3.5 out of 5, which I think is a pretty reasonable review for this card. So is he overrated or is he overpowered? I think he's properly rated. I do think his stats make him a little bit overrated just because, you know, you look at his skating and his shot and you think he's going to be an automatic beast, but his limitations really affect his game. So he could be slightly overrated. Now, do I recommend you build this card? No, I don't. I've said this before. I think there's better options out there. I think if you have the option of any of the 11 cards, build Jack Hughes. That's what I would say. I think Jack Hughes, his stats are incredible, plus he's not 5'7". That's kind of what I have to say. If you have a choice, Bill Hughes. There's other cards I'd probably build over at Caulfield as well. I got him in my MSP choice pack. But, yeah, in 5 games, he scored 0 points for me, 0 goals, 0 assists. But that doesn't mean his card's a total ass card. But other than that, guys, drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and tell me which card you guys want me to do next. See ya.